Hello, everybody. I would like to um, add something to the discussion about tablet that we had today. And I would like to show you how you can personalize, for example, the use of this tablet that I have here. This is a Wacom Intuos small tablet. It costs, again, roughly $70. Somebody found even cheaper tablets that I'm sure they work as fine as this one. Now, the interesting thing of this tablet is that it has four buttons over here, and these four buttons can be personalized. How do you do that? Well, you go to Wacom tablet properties. If you have another kind of tablet, I'm sure the tablet comes with the drivers and some software to personalize it. And at this point, you can decide what each of those buttons will do. In my case, I set up that the first button does Windows Ink Workspace, which I found out is a software under Windows Ink, which allows you to have a whiteboard in Windows with features very similar to Nebo. I will show you later. Then I have the Control, the Alt, and the Tab. Why do that? Well, I will show you later when I will open MATLAB. You can also personalize the pen. The pen has also a couple of buttons, one here and one here, and then of course when you touch the tablet with the pen, you're just like you're clicking. So you see, click here, right click for the top button in the pen, and the scroll is the bottom. But of course you can again personalize by opening this menu exactly like you would have done with those four buttons, right? So for example, here you can change and can decide that the bottom on the tablet does different things, including launching applications, for example. In the pen, you can also change the feel, how strong and firm you want to press. For example, this tell you how this bar here that is now increasing and decreasing show me how firmly I'm pushing on the tablet, and the distance of the tip from the tablet for double click. You can also do mapping. Mapping means that the area of the tablet is assigned to a specific screen. On this computer, I have two screens, the one that you see here and another one, and I have decided the tablet covers only the screen that you see. You can also use the pen in pen mode or in mouse mode. In pen mode, your pen is absolutely mapped to the size of the screen. What does it mean? That if I move on the corner, top left corner, I will move my mouse on the top left corner of the screen, and if I do the right top corner, the right top corner of the screen, and so on and so forth. In mouse, instead, the movement is always relative. As you go away with the pen and you leave your mouse there, as soon you get closer again to the tablet, then you will retake the mouse from the point where you left. Okay, so the surface becomes kind of relative and not anymore an absolute position. It doesn't give you the absolute position on the screen. So maybe if I change this one, you can see that. You see here now I'm moving my mouse and I leave it there, and then I start from here. You see I'm now on the right hand side here, and I can still move it. And so you can use it in both ways. And I want to show you very quickly Microsoft Ink. So in one of my classes, I will use MATLAB. And MATLAB is not super easy to use because it doesn't really allow you to add nodes and so on. However, I mapped this button here to start the Windows Ink software. So when I press this one on the bottom here, I get the option of choosing the whiteboard. And if you don't have that, you simply have to install the Windows whiteboard. If I click the Windows whiteboard, now I have this whiteboard coming out, which it is already filled with stuff that I was doing before. So I create a new whiteboard, and at this point I have a very nice setup. A very nice set of tools here, including rulers. I can also add text with the auto. I'm sorry, the zoom clearly is very low. Let me zoom in. So very similar to what Rowan showed us today with the Nebo. You can do auto recognition, right? So Rowan wrote, "Who cares about dinosaur?" I can write, "Who cares yeah, about geophysics?" Yeah, and you recognize it, right? So, and of course you can handwriting with different color pens, and it's very precise, I would say, right? I mean, right, all these my equations. I don't know, I'm not sure what is this. Yeah. Let's write a very fancy Tarsilo. Okay. You can also include here PDFs. You can include a PowerPoint. You can include a Word document directly inside the whiteboard. Okay. Now the fact that I mapped my other push button here with Control Alt and Tab is because without taking away my hands from the keyboard, I can simply do this, and in this way I will scroll between one software to the other as I prefer, right? So I do Alt Tab. Alt Tab is used to pass from one software to the other. So this should be pretty fast in class. When I want to go to the whiteboard, I just do this, and when I want to go back to MATLAB, I just do this. I also discovered that whatever software you're using, and there is a common, a text editor like the common window of MATLAB, and you click there to write inside, this editing tool pops out, which doesn't really work well in MATLAB. I will write with my my keyboard on this case. However, this is also a possibility. So this comes with the integration that Windows has with tablets and pens. This is what I want to share with you. I hope this is helpful. Bye bye.